Match coming up here just momentarily, but first, here's Scott Bowden with the Florida State helmet in hand, Doug Gilbert, and Wildfire Tommy Rich. I hope they were paying attention at the beginning of the program today about the return of some folks. Here's Doug right here.
You can say the return of the main folks, Dave Brown. What I'm saying is, see, all I hear out here, I was watching the opening back there, and I heard, oh, Brian Christopher's back.
Yes, he is.
Well, see, I'm sure all these idiots right over here are real happy to hear that, but that's one thing wrong, Dave Brown. Just like you, that is false advertisement. That's false advertisement just to try to get all these idiots out here in TV land to watch this show because they think Brian Christopher is so great. Well, let me tell you, Dave Brown, I went to Hawaii like I said. I got me a good little tan because I did put Brian Christopher out of wrestling, and he will never be back. Not today, not next year. But then, Dave Brown, what has happened? My man, Tommy Wildfire Rich, no, he's not a closet champion. He's the USWA heavyweight champion, and he will take on everybody. Tommy, come here and tell them what has changed.
You know, a lot's changed. To begin with, Buddy Landell, I got a real partner back. We're talking about you, Nature Boy. I know where the Nature Boy come from. You're like the rest of these stinking rednecks. When you say Nature Boy, you think about going out behind a tree and using the bathroom.
Come on, Tommy.
Well, I'm a real man, brother. You know, I don't wear no $2 T-shirts and no wore-out shorts. You know where I seen him, Dave Brown? We was riding down the road coming over here, and I looked over and see Buddy Landell going through the dumpster at the Salvation Army trying to find some clothes to wear. Landell, to be a champion, you gotta look like a champion. You're a has-been, Landell. At one time when you was young, you was right there. The Nature Boy had everything. But see, I was a little smarter. I took it, I put mine up, and I kept it. Landell, you live the fast lanes. You have no respect for these people. You have no respect for yourself, Landell. Right here. You want it. You come get it, Landell, because I'm twice the man you are, brother.
Yeah, he'll be looking for that belt, no doubt about it.
And just remember, Brian Christopher and Jerry Lawler, dead men don't talk.
Whoa,
What do you think about that, Dave? 13 years ago, Buddy Landell, when you first came out here pretending to be Ric Flair, Tommy Rich was kicking that old man's rear end all over the Omni in Atlanta, and he's going to do the same to you this week, baby.
Well, we'll find out. You got a couple of very confident wrestlers in your stable, no doubt about it. Reggie has arrived, fur coat and all. Let's go to the ring for Corey's introduction.
All right, Dave, we're ready to go with action on USWA Championship Wrestling. 1 fall, 10 minutes in time for this bout. First introducing 265 pounds, says he's from every woman's dream, sporting the full-length, whatever it is, Reggie B. Fine. His opponent, 233 pounds, from Jacksonville, Florida, the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell. Kevin Christian is the referee. We're ready to go, Lance and Dave.
Okay, Corey, we're ready. All right, Reggie. The action goes in there, not in the mouth. Get in there. This is wrestling, not a debate. Reggie climbing up on the edge of the ring, and I think he be ready. Buddy Landell has never been one of my close friends. He's done an awful lot of things that I would be embarrassed if I were Buddy Landell. But I tell you one thing, the sucker can wrestle. He's tough. And Tommy Rich out here making the big mouth comments about him. All that stuff about looking for clothes. What are you going to say?
I tell you what, Rich can say Buddy Landell's washed up, but I've seen him wrestle here in the last few weeks and months. He's got a lot of wrestling left in. Oh, Reggie's got to do his exercises. All right, kids watching at home, do not do side straddle hops that way, okay? Oh, my goodness. Reggie, when Reggie came in, he was over here yelling at us, good evening, good evening. He said it doesn't matter what time it is. It's evening to me because I hadn't been to bed yet. He's been up all night. He may wish here in a few minutes that he'd gotten a good night's sleep after Landell worked it like that right there.
He just had that right hand blocked, and Buddy Landell ripped him with one. tapped him to say, "Here I am." Yeah, raise your hand. You see that illegal blow with the tapped you right there, Red? What do you think? Well, I tell you, you were out here talking to Rich and Gilbert. I was wondering how Gilbert's hair was getting along after he lost it to Brian Christopher, but I never did get a look. He had that bandana on.
Yeah, apparently it's not doing too well because he's still wearing that bandana to cover up.
Whip across the ring, and Landell beats him with a big elbow right out toward the center of the ring. Reggie B. Fine caught with that short arm clothesline. Boom. Pulled him right into it, hammers the head down on the turnbuckle, and Reggie going to the corner to make the tag, Dave.
Going to a neutral corner.
Yeah.
It's not a tag team match, Reggie. Good morning. I mean, good evening. He said good evening. Right?
I believe that he had been, and he didn't even know it wasn't a tag team match. Buddy Rich roughing him up right on the ropes as Kevin Christian trying to back him up now. Reggie picked up in a knee, hammered up right under the arm, and Buddy Landell working very methodically, puts him back down on the deck, goes for the arm bar, and Reggie B caught. We've got Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher, who will be teaming. Brian back with us, and we're delighted to see that. In addition to that, Moondog Rex will be in here to give Doug Gilbert an opportunity to vent a little frustration. In the air. The body slam on Reggie.
You know, I don't believe that Doug Gilbert believed us when we said Doug is back. I mean that Brian is back, because Doug says, I've put him out of wrestling. There's no way he can be back. So, I don't know, maybe a little surprise in store for Doug later on today. And talking about people not believing things, we also had a special announcement for Sid Vicious. He didn't want to hear it. So.
No. We wanted to talk about a guy who tips the scale at 503 pounds. Not Sid. He doesn't want to listen to anybody. I don't have to listen to anybody, huh?
Well, we won't tell him then. Oh, look at this.
Figure 4 leg lock, Buddy Landell on Reggie B. Fine. It should be it, and that is submission, and Landell proving that he is still far superior to Reggie B. And Tommy Rich, you just keep running your mouth in the derogatory manner you have, and you might find out how much Landell still has left.
And if Landell gets that figure 4 on Tommy Rich, he's going to find himself in the same situation, giving up.
Okay, we got Sid Vicious coming to the ring in a moment. We'll be back.